Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. Hello, great to have you with us. Welcome to the distinctive Al Bayt Stadium with its tent-like structure. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And it is a first test for these two countries here at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It's France, and they take on Australia.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one, Derek. It's so important that you get off to a good start. So let's hope both sides go for the win here and we get an exciting match.
Aaron Moy. It's a neat move. And a shot from some way out. Not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Presnel Kimpembe plays alongside Raphael Varane in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Paul Pogba in central midfield. And up front, Karim Benzema plays alongside Kylian Mbappe. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Stop them in their tracks. Will France be a hit or a miss? What do I mean by that? Well, when they won in 1998, everything was rosy in the camp, but they were dumped out in the group stage in 2002. They were runners-up in 2006, and then they completely imploded in South Africa in 2010. How about this time as holders?
Well, they've got some great players. They've got an experienced coach. I think they've got good team spirit. So I think they're better prepared this time. I think they've got every chance, first of all, getting through this group, but also going on and winning the tournament.
And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. And possession lost, intercepted. Rogic. Will he finish? Oh, good save. Yet another tremendous save to add to the list. France looking dangerous here. Karim Benzema. Can they forge ahead? No, chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Milos Degenek. Danger averted. Plenty of support here, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Trent Sainsbury. Aydin Hrustic. Pass from Coman might be productive. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. And blocked for now. Can he give them the advantage? Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Tom Rogic. Aydin Hrustic. Rogic. And the keeper grabs it. Karim Benzema. Mbappe. And he favours the inside route. Now showing excellent judgment to intercept. Now can they counter clinically?
Well, it's been complete domination for France in the last 15 minutes and created a hatful of chances. But when you're enjoying that amount of possession, you need to make it count.
Aaron Moy. Well, can they be creative from here? And making the run to the inside. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Rogic takes the shot. Well, nearly shaving the crossbar with that powerful effort. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Oh, there's some real concerned looks from the bench, I have to tell you, because he's...
Come on! Nicely saved. And he's fired over the corner. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Aydin Hrustic. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Difficult to stop him. Can he get them level? And he's missed it. Good heavens.
Well, that's a big miss. That should have been the equaliser.
Mbappe. Well, beating his opponent. Benzema. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Oh, simple for the keeper. Benzema. A very effective challenge put in. Jamie McLaren. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And with that, the attack fizzles out. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, he has plenty of battle scars and he knows how to lead a line, Karim Benzema. It's going pretty well for him.
Yeah, he's had a good first half, hasn't he? Looked lively, created plenty of chances and rewarded for his industry with that key goal. Hopefully he can keep that momentum going into the second half now.
And now they get the ball rolling. And the ball is moving again, with France looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance here. Not the pass he had in mind. Mbappe. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? But they dealt with the threat posed. Well, the attack looks promising. Bad pass. And room now out on the flank. Might it be Mbappe? And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0.
France, number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
Pogba, opportunity. Well, in the end, it was rather straightforward for the goalkeeper, Stuart.
Well, he has to do better there. That's a really poor finish.
Mbappe. He read the situation defensively and did his job.
Well, France have controlled possession, as you can see, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Real chance. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
And the action underway once more, with France very much on top.
Fresnel Kimpembe.
Mbappe. That's not a bad ball. Difficult to stop him. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Paul Pogba. Went in strongly to win the ball. In with a chance. And how about that for a save? Smuggled away. Kimpembe. Benzema. Well, he's given us away. And into the last 20 minutes. He's in behind. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. He's driven in the corner. Splendid defending. And that was a very fine read. Griezmann. This is looking threatening. He had work to do, the goalkeeper. Just 15 minutes remaining. France sloppy in possession here. Teammates available. Well, the cross needed to be better than that one. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. Mbappe. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Aaron Moy. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it fizzled out. Well, he's been forced out of play this time. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Theo Hernandez. Chance here. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, he has the measure of his man. Rogic. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. And that's an important intervention. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Martin Boyle. The delivery. Chance maybe. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save.
And the final whistle is sounded. A victory here for France. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Well, just the sort of performance they were looking for from the talented Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he was a major reason why they won today. He was so reliable.
Karim Benzema. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed!
And a big chance.
Hello, a very good evening to you. This is the scene here at the Lusail Stadium, just to the north of the Doha city centre. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And both teams with 1 game each under their belt already. Let's see how they fare this time around. It's Denmark versus France.
Well, thanks, Derek. All they can do is win this game. They can't worry about the other result. Let's hope they come out and play as we know they can. This should be a good game.
Martin Braithwaite. Kasper Dolberg. And the starting lineup for Denmark. Kasper Schmeichel is the keeper. Thomas Delaney plays alongside Christian Eriksen in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
Oh, Derek, what a chance this is.
And a decent save. Full credit. Over it comes. Still not clear. And in the end, no damage done. Kimpembe. Superbly read and executed. Pogba. Theo Hernandez now. And a chance, Hernandez! Well, the only way to say it is he got it all horribly wrong, Stuart.
Well, he has to make the keeper work harder than that. That's a tame finish.
Nicely timed tackle. Karim Benzema. Determined defending. Ericsson. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. N'Golo Kanté. This is Coman. Well read to win possession back. Højbjerg. France doing well to regain possession. Paul Pogba. Now Griezmann. Moving into the advanced position. Skov Olsen. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So France get the ball rolling once more. We're about to find out how they're going to react to the setback. Coman. And with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action potentially. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
Coman. Oh, managing to beat him. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Koundé. It's Kimpembe now. He has teammates around him. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Well, they can keep possession now. Højbjerg. Dolberg has it. And Højbjerg with it. And he read it superbly. And this might not be the ideal situation for them. Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame.
Well, no surprise there. France have enjoyed most of the possession, but their attacking players been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Daniel Vass. Coman. Big chance to get them on terms. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Goal!
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here.
Number 15, Kingsley Coman.
Højbjerg. Anderson. Skov Olsen. Well, far from the ideal pass. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Who can they pick out? Not the best clearance. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, high marks go to Kingsley Coman for what he put into the first half. What did you think of what you saw from him?
Well, it was a vital goal and at a crucial time, you have to say. Certainly changes the complexion of the game now, but it's whether they can take the momentum.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Eriksson. And space to exploit, maybe. Will he finish? Full credit, wonderful stop. Just the clearance that was called for.
Well, I still don't know how he kept that out, Derek. It's a fantastic save to keep it all square.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Skov Olsen. Eriksson! Quite simply an opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. Good use of advantage by the referee. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
Oh, he's left his marker for dead. He takes aim and doing all he can to grab his second of the game.
Well, he's been a real live wire today, a constant threat to this back line.
And over comes the corner. Well, it was a crowded penalty area, but the keeper's done well to hold on to that. Well, the power was there. Not really the placement, however. Goal kick. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Might really be able to trouble them here. Well, leaning back a bit, couldn't keep the shot down.
Well, the stats back up what we've seen so far. Some good attacking football, chances for both teams and plenty to enjoy. Let's hope for more of the same.
Højbjerg. Paulsen. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. Eriksson. Really vital interception. Might be able to set up the chance. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Højbjerg. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Benzema. Benzema! It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And I have to say, the finish from Benzema is just brilliant. He's such a good technician. It's a wonderful goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Skov Olsen. Oh, good play this. And off the post. And over from Eriksson. Terrific block. And the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. Well, far from the ideal header, and the goalkeeper had it all the way. Well, pressing really high. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Plenty of support here. Benzema waiting. Danger averted for now. Delaney. Vass. Crossed accurately towards the far post. And effectively parried away by the keeper. It comes to absolutely nothing.
Well, what a fantastic save that was. He'll certainly be grabbing the headlines if it stays like this.
And they have possession again. Coman. And space for them here on the flank. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Well, simple for the keeper. Paulsen, down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. Karim Benzema. He's in here. Delaney. Now with Paulsen. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Substitution time it is here. Kimpembe. Well, there it is, the final whistle, and France have prevailed in this one. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
A positive night's work for Karim Benzema. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that...
And a decent save, full credit. Putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Still, there is work to do if a knockout stage place is to be theirs. Will they do the job tonight? It's live next on EA TV. Hello, a very good evening to you. This is the scene here at the Lusail Stadium, just to the north of the Doha city centre. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And 2 games in the books already for these two sides. This, their final group stage test. It's France, and they take on Tunisia.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Well, they only need a point to go through to the knockout stages, but they can't sit back and defend too deeply. They've got to come out and try and win the game. This should be interesting.
Just the challenge that was required. Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Lucas Hernandez plays alongside Presnel Kimpembe at the back. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Paul Pogba in central midfield. And in attack today, Kylian Mbappe starts with Karim Benzema. Not the pass he had in mind. Good move in the making from France. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Laidouni. Takes the shot. It's still alive. What a block!
Well, what a chance that was to take the lead. But you have to give the goalkeeper credit. What a brilliant save that was.
Well, not out of the woods just yet. This still could be dangerous. Benzema. He's in with a chance. And a goal! That is a
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be?
Kylian Mbappe.
Well, fantastic reflex action. Aissa Laidouni. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Coman. Possibilities inside the box. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. He has teammates around him. Takes it on! And a goal! They've increased their lead and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And that's a top-class finish from Mbappe. He hits that with such control. That's a brilliant goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
In position. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So the action continues, and France really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Beguir. Laidouni. Terrific block.
Well, France have controlled possession, as you can see, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Yes, it's so true. For once they find... And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Now the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Paul Pogba. And a fine tackle. Elias Skiri, and unable to keep possession. Opportunity it is. Great work defensively, but still the chance. Karim Benzema in the thick of things. Well, able to survive that attacking push. And providing width. Putting his body on the line. Well, can they be creative from here? Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. Who can he pick out? Well, it still could be dangerous. And a throw-in it's going to be. Jaziri. And it's with Khazri. Plenty of options. And a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Oh, in with a chance! Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
Aisa Laidouni. An alert intervention. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, on the evidence of what we're seeing in this match, Kylian Mbappe is a striker at the peak of his powers, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, he's looked unstoppable today. Quick, clever.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Koundé. It's Kimpembe now. Mbappe. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. And thumped away. Who's going to get on the end of it? And the danger's still on. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Kimpembe. Koundé. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Must be a goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here. Too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1.
Kylian Mbappe.
Drega. Far from a good pass. Koundé. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Can he find the right pass? And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down. Goal kick. Kylian Mbappe. And snuffing out the danger. Benzema. Now just the tackle that was needed. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Hernandez. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Good-looking sequence, but really sticking to their task defensively. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Well, not long to go, and given that they're winning, they know full well they have their ticket in hand for the knockout stages.
Well, they've played well today, haven't they? It's been a tough group, but they've certainly delivered when it mattered most.
Well, a good tackle. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. And support available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Well, there to intercept. Aissa Laidouni. Saifeddine Jaziri. But a crucial intervention inside the box. Saifeddine Jaziri. Well, that pass easy on the eye. A gift for any goalkeeper. Mbappe. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And really closing him down here. Oh, what's he gone and done? And it might be. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. 5 minutes to go. Laidouni. Quite simply, an opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. Theo Hernandez. Could be a chance to break here. Karim Benzema. Can they convert? A smart stop here. And he's fired over the corner. Well, no end product. Abdi. Saifeddine Jaziri. And the referee blows the whistle. France have progressed. We'll be seeing them in the round of 16, Stuart.
Well, there's no doubt about it. France are a top-class side. They've got top-class players. They've got an excellent manager. They could go all the way, you know.
Benzema. Hello, a very good evening to you. This is the scene here at the Lusail Stadium, just to the north of the Doha city centre. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And we have a very intriguing match to bring you, this World Cup round of 16 tie. It's France versus Mexico.
Absolutely, this should be a good game. I think both sides deserve to be here, but whichever team plays to their full potential should make it into the quarterfinals. It's going to be a good game.
Well, a foul, but no yellow card at this early stage, in the opinion of the referee.
Well, he might just be lucky it's so early on. You'll have to be careful now.
Well, the free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. Griezmann. Oh, well hit, but couldn't keep it down. Well, France dazzled in the round of 16 game at the last World Cup against Argentina. Highly entertaining contest, 4-3. But at the last Euros, they were dumped out in the round of 16 by Switzerland on penalties. So, interesting to see how this one goes.
But I think this French side will have learnt their lessons from that game. They've got a top-class manager, they've got some excellent players. They all look to be in decent form. I can't see any other result than a France win here. They should go through to the last 8.
Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, Derek, we know his movement is very clever, but it's the speed of that movement that causes defenders so many problems. He's got great pace, he gets 1v1 against the goalkeepers, and nobody can recover.
Mbappe. It could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. Griezmann tasked with taking the corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Benzema. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Herrera. Poor pass. Nicely timed tackle. Now, let's see what they can do here. But quick thinking defensively. Guardado. Jesus Corona. He must finish! And throwing himself at the ball. Let's see about the delivery. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Well, the goalkeeper dealt with it admirably. And he read it superbly. Herrera. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Well, can they be creative from here? And just offside, but by a whisker, my goodness. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Herrera. Lozano. Simple catch, really. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Can they keep it going? Oh, could be! And a really good diving stop. Trying to pick out a teammate. Not away completely. Vital intervention. And intercepting it. Good use of advantage by the referee. Andres Guardado. Jules Koundé on the ball. Really good challenge. Herrera. On to Lozano. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Coman. Now Guardado with it. Jesus Corona. Chance to put them in front. Really classy goalkeeping. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. Pogba. Benzema. France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? The supporters want to see him have a go. Well, when the fans want you to shoot, it's always tempting to do so, but maybe he'll think twice next time.
Well, I think he was right to take it on, but he never looked in control of the shot. He just didn't set himself properly.
Koundé, an example of how to press.
Well, France have had all the ball in the last 15 minutes and created a hatful of chances. But when you're enjoying that amount of possession, you need to make it count.
Well, first they have a bit of defending to do. Herrera. Back to Jimenez. Must score! In it goes! The opening goal in this contest. So back underway. Will there be a response from France here? And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Andres Guardado. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So into the second half, can France bounce back after that first 45? This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Herrera. Jesus Corona. And he read it well defensively. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Surely! Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Theo Hernandez. France looking dangerous here. Karim Benzema in the thick of things. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Now Paul Pogba. High quality defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Oh, no let up, plenty of pressure. Lozano. Can he find the right pass? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Jesus Corona. Just leaning back a bit and over the bar. And time for the change now. Rafael Varane in danger of giving it away here. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Kimpembe. Mbappe with it. Griezmann. Benzema. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
So there we have it, 2-1.
France.
Poor pass. Aurélien Tchouameni being egged on by the fans and inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. Here it is now, a substitution. And in the perfect position to read it. Will it happen for them? Mbappe! And fine goalkeeping. Can someone get on the end of this? Great defending. Mbappe. Hernandez. It has to be. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
So back underway at 3-1. Lozano. And with that, the attack fizzles.